All right, today we're simplifying complex fractions. People hate this stuff. They think it's absolutely terrible. Here's what I want to warn you about. We're going to go the long way first so you can appreciate the shortcut, right? Okay. Here's the long way. Here's the long way. People, when they see problems like this, you know what they think? Damn, I quit. Yeah, you already heard it. I heard people, I quit. I'm never going to graduate. Mom's going to kill me. No, don't worry, don't worry. But here's one way that you could look at it, and then you get past your fear, and you're like, all right, let's see what I can do. There are fractions within fractions. So one approach that you could take, right, is you could try and combine the stuff in the top together, combine the stuff in the bottom together, and then it becomes a division problem where you do keep, change, flip. That's like 3 separate problems in one. What do I mean? I mean that this problem right here really is the following, just written shorthand. It's a over b minus 1 divided by a over b plus 1. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's 3 separate problems. By 3 separate problems, I mean we must combine this together and make it one fraction. We must combine this together, make it one fraction. And then after you got them both as one fraction, we're going to do keep, change, flip, and simplify. Right? But look at all the work we have to do. All right, anyways, let's get started on this one. I'm going to tackle this problem first. Here it is. We learned about this yesterday. You got a over b, and 1 is the same thing as 1 over 1. What's the common denominator? B. Yeah, the common denominator is b. So I'm going to multiply this one by b over b, and then you get a over b minus b over b. And that ultimately, this is going to be a minus b over b. You okay with that? All right, so we did the other one also as well just now. This one, all we did was combine the fractions together. We have a over b plus 1 over 1 multiplied by b over b combined. And so there we go. There we go. Now, what do I mean? I mean by doing all of this business right here, here's what we have. Whoops. Let me go dual screen. I know some people can't see that, but I'll zoom back out. So this whole big problem really now is the following. A minus b over b divided by a plus b over b. And so now you keep, change, flip, simplify, and be done. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. We get keep the first one, change the sign, flip the second one. Cross cancel this and this. Yep. And that's the answer. So that's the extremely, extremely long route, but it can always be done. It's using all the things we just learned. Does anybody need me to zoom out and go back to being a big screen? Okay. Now, it would be ridiculous to make you do all that work every single time. I mean, imagine trying to grade that. There's too many steps. This is always the rule. The more complex the machine, the greater the chance it will break. It's got too many moving parts to it. So here's a shortcut. The problem is that only some people will understand it. And it's okay if you don't understand it. Don't worry, that doesn't make you stupid. The first thing you want to do is highlight the bottoms, the denominators in the fractions. Now, what is the least common denominator of these denominators? B. And so here's what a very smart person said and figured out, actually. Take this and take this and multiply by the least common denominator of the denominators. In this case, it happens to be b, which is the same thing as b over 1. Right? B is the same thing as b over 1. Watch what takes place. Something really, really, really easy. And you could start to skip through some steps. I'm going to show it out. I'm going to show multiplying it out the long way. So, right, we're going to make it rain. We're going to distribute this inside. We're going to make it rain. We're going to distribute this inside. That's what takes place. Now, what's a over b times b over 1? ab over b. Which when you get really good at this, you can start to see how things cancel away. What's 1 times b over 1? Just minus b, right? Okay. This one over here, this is going to be ab over b plus b. And look, they just destroy each other. The b's up over here cancel, and you're just left with a minus b over a plus b, and you're done. No work. Guys, let's do it the easy way. Let's do it the easy way. This way happens to be my personal favorite, but if you don't understand it, we'll go the long route. Okay? Highlight them all. Okay? What is the least common denominator of all of those different fractions? We've got 3, 3x. So that's what we're going to multiply through by. We are going to multiply everything through by 3x over 1. Yeah, because we needed to multiply the fraction, so it's like I want to stay with top times top, bottom times bottom for fractions. So distribute this inside and distribute this inside and distribute this and distribute this. We'll make it rain. Yeah. No. That's why we put it over 1. Fractions, top times top, bottom times bottom. So this first one is 1 times 3x, 3 times 1. 3x over 3. We can, but you can. I'm just not going to go that fast. Plus 3x over 3x divided by 3x over x plus 3x over 3, which then becomes, these cancel, x, this whole thing cancels, plus 1, over, this and this cancel, 3 plus x. All right. So you know, I showed you 2 strategies. I told you one was better than the other, but you should genuinely know both and be able to recognize when perhaps one is the shorter cut. It's a big fraction. Big fraction. I'll give you a minute to take this down. I'll give you a minute to think about it. Come. Let's think. Now, you could take that route of multiplying through by the least common denominator of the denominators. But in this particular instance, I would just like to, I would rewrite the problem. This is the same thing as this, but in a really funny looking, very difficult way. You've done this before, haven't you? Isn't that what that is? What do you do with these? Yeah, you could factor first. I was thinking about keep changing and flipping. But it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. Just some people can't factor and they're only able to get this 1 point. You know what? Can I do lots of steps at once? Good. X minus 4, x plus 4. I factored the bottom. I got to keep, change, flip it. I'm going to rotate that around. That's just going to be x plus 4 divided by, and then this one's going to be x plus 2, x minus 2. Yeah. I moved through 2 steps at once. This, and this, and this, and this. And then the answer should be just 1 over x minus 4, x minus 2.